Okay, so let's talk about what we do next to really start asking people to have tastings and hit those Launch Plus 3 and those rich rewards goals. So the first step is to set your launch date. I always joke around, if you won't book yourself, who is going to book with you? And some of our most successful consultants have actually had two launch dates. So maybe they do one Friday and then one Sunday. If someone can't make it on Friday night, then they can say, no problem, I have a fallback, and it's going to be on Sunday. Can you make that one? And when you're looking at Launch Plus 3, you're allowed to have up to 2 of your own launch dates. And how amazing that 50% of it is you hosting to try to get some people interested in your business. And if you can't do it at your house, maybe your mom can do it, or a friend or a neighbor. You want to invite a wide circle of friends. And I highly suggest looking at the 40 hosts in 4 minutes. I was going to say 40 minutes. In 4 minutes, that's a typo. Which really lets you brainstorm. And you can find that in your back office under the training tab. And then when you're putting together your invite list and the people you want to invite to have tastings with you, really look at who is your road trip buddy. Invite 3 friends to your launch, or ask 3 friends to have a tasting with you that you would love to work with. So imagine this is the person you're going to go room with at convention, or maybe you're going to take a trip to a meeting and they're going to be your roommate, or the 2 of you are going to be out to lunch together talking about wine. And guess what? It's a business meeting and a tax deduction. So it's never too early to start inviting people to take a look at the business with you. And honestly, this business is way more fun with a friend. So let me see if I can get this out of the way. Here's a super fun script when you're talking to people. Keep it simple, keep it short. Hey, Julie, I am so excited about my new opportunity. I'm going to start doing tastings with the Napa Winery, and I thought of you immediately. I would be thrilled if you could be one of my first hosts. I know how much you love wine. It's super easy. I'm going to turn your living room into a Napa tasting room, and we're going to taste 5 wines together. And I'm going to customize those wines to you. All you need to do is serve some simple cheese and maybe even chocolate. I appreciate your help as I get started, and that means a lot to me. The best part is, as a hostess, you will get a bottle of our premium wine as a gift just for hosting. And during the tasting, we're only going to have a splash of the wines from the bottles, and the rest of the wine is yours to enjoy. The cost of the sampler is a steal. All that wine, 6 bottles, is going to cost you approximately $58, and that includes tax and shipping. I'm not a big fan of saying $29.95 plus tax and shipping. I like to give them the whole kit and caboodle, but you work with language that works for you. I had put in that little blurb, make sure to tell the host why she is special. I said, because you like wine. If somebody likes to entertain, I'm asking you to do this because I know you love to entertain. If somebody knows a lot of people, I'm asking you to do this because you know a lot of people. And you want to use that rich rewards date as a deadline. People react to deadlines. Think of April 15th. That's a famous deadline. So when they are hemming and hawing about when to do it, you want to say, hey, I really would like to get my tastings done by October 15th. I just made that date up. That might not be your rich rewards date. I'm working towards my first incentive and bonus, and I just have to book a couple more tastings and have them done by that date. So is there any way you can do it before that? And back them into a date. So give them 2 choices. Would you like to do a weekday or a weekend? Would you like to do a Wednesday or a Thursday? I'm looking to book September 30th or October 1st. Do either of those dates work for you? People need choices. Make a written list of your prospects. I always say it's like going to the grocery store. You forget what you want to buy unless you have a list in front of me. Communication is definitely changing as we speak. So I have no problem with text and Facebook people, but I like to say something like, hey, Julie, I'm really excited about something I'm doing now. I would love to chat with you. Do you have some time this afternoon to chat? Or are you free right now? Can I give you a quick call? Your voice is a very powerful tool, and more than anything, people in this business are attracted to excitement. You can offer to bring the cheese or a special chocolate as a treat since they're helping you to get started. I love handwritten thank you notes. So once one of your friends commits and is super excited, send them a handwritten note in the mail thanking them for booking with you. And tell them the date and say, I can't wait until October 15th. I'm so excited to have a tasting with you. Here's the info you need to get that booking into the system. You're going to need their name and their ship to. Wine must be signed for. You're going to need their wine preference and keep it very simple. All I ask my hostesses are, do you like white wine or do you like red wine? I don't give them a lot of choices. I don't show them the sampler packages. I pick for them based on their answer. You're going to need their phone, their email, their credit card number, the expiration date on that credit card, and of course the date of their wine tasting. And then we will talk about how to get that into the computer. Okay, and I'm going to touch on Launch Plus 3 and Rich Rewards again. You really want to get those first tastings loaded into the system by day 7 of your business. So the day you signed up is day 0, and the next day is day 1. And if you get those tastings loaded into the system by day 7, 4 tastings at least, you're going to get $25 in wine bucks from the winery. And who does not love free wine? Cash that in to buy yourself some wine, and then you'll have wine to share with your friends and family. And they'll love the wine, and they'll continue to book and have a lot of interest in your business. I really encourage you to overbook. People cancel, they get sick. So have 2 tastings as a backup. If you're shooting for Rich Rewards, which is just 4 tastings in 45 days, book 6. And remember, Rich Rewards, this is a tool for you to practice your presentation and get familiar with talking to your upcoming hostesses. And that is all I have today. So cheers and have an awesome start to your business.